Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches 4. Today we're working with this really fun sketch. I think it's just one of the neatest ones I've seen in the fact that if you are a simplistic scrapbooker, it would fit within your style. You could use the Project Life card. It's got really perfect measurements for you. Tons of photos, which I know a lot of people are into, to do multiple photos versus just one photo. There's just a lot of really neat things about it. I saw it and was immediately drawn to this sticker sheet that I have, and it's got this really beautiful floral and wood grain and pink banner. My brain went right to it, so that was the first thing I did. I popped them all up with just a little bit of fun foam so that they will be the dimensional part. And then I also grabbed, you can see, a gray piece of cardstock. So I am continuing on with my intimidating theme of kind of this past week, which is creating a layout on cardstock. I can do white cardstock, but colored cardstock scares me. I struggle with it, but I'm trying to get over that fear because I don't have a ton of, it's not something I have a lot of in my stash because I know I don't do a lot with colored cardstock. But what I do have, I'm trying to work through, and this is definitely one of those. So in order to make this really pretty color, gray color, work within my theme for today, I'm going to start by taking the two border strips from the same sticker sheet as the banner and lay them down on the left-hand side. So that's really following the sketch. Now, I have mine a little bit closer to the edge than in the sketch, but I did that just so I was afraid if I had larger, because I wasn't sure what photos I was using. So I was afraid if I had bigger photos and it was too far in the middle, it wouldn't flow together. So I decided to put mine more to the actual, margin of the margin. Did I say margin of the layout? And then I'm going to just kind of play. So I was kind of thinking, I had these really fun photos from when we went to our local fair this year in Vancouver. It's, not something we do every year, but I think we've gone 3 times and it's so much fun. And when we do go, it's a really exciting and special thing because we don't get to go every year. And I have tons of photos from that day because it was just a lot of fun. It was basically me and my boys. Nora was at school. So yeah, I'm really excited to document this. However, this isn't going to be what the finished layout is about. So I started with it thinking that with the amount of photos I had, it was going to work really well with the sketch. I could not seem, however, to combine the idea of what I was using and the colors, and especially I want to use that peony poster that I had. I didn't know how to combine that with this really pretty floral border. So I decided in the end, I'm going to scrap the idea of working with these photos, and I'll just save them and use them for another day because eventually I will get this fun day scrapped. It's definitely on my to-do list, hopefully before the end of the year. And hopefully it'll be up, in the next couple weeks or so. So anyways, I come back, I sat on this overnight. I come back the next morning and I am going to instead pull in this piece of green pattern paper from a collection from Maggie Holmes. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it has this beautiful green on this side, and the back side of it is a beautiful botanical floral thing. It's so pretty, but the green really matched the leaves in the floral of that sticker sheet that I pulled out. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, and then I was able to bring in this Happy Project Life card, which makes me happy because I really don't know how else I would use this. It's been sitting in my stash for quite a while. I really like it, but it's not a color I scrap with often, and I did not know how to put it in within my Project Life. So one idea is I was thinking I could put it in my December daily and say Happy Christmas, be the opening, but instead it's going on this layout, which makes me just as happy because I feel like it really ties everything in, and it's a nice pop of color on top of that green, which, if you know me, green is intimidating to me as well because I don't really like to scrap with it. But there's something about this one that just worked, and I wasn't afraid to use this color. So maybe I'm getting over that little fear I have of scrapbooking with green because this was not an issue for me at all. And then I'm going to work on my title that says "She is happy" right here. And the photos are a progression. So I love to create this type of layout where it's a photo taken of kind of the same subject throughout a course of a few years. So the first one is Nora as a baby on Sean's shoulders, and then her right about 1.5 maybe, and then the one in black and white was taken just this past summer, early summer. And I love these photos, and she loves to be on Sean's shoulders. She's up super high. She's higher than her brother, which obviously doesn't get to happen very often. And she loves it. She grabs his face, like you can see in the photo of the black and white one. That's how she holds on to him. And it's so cute. She loves it. She doesn't want to be up there for very long, but she really enjoys being up there when she can. And so I was excited to get this scrapped. It really works. This is florally and girly anyway, so it's a great subject matter to be documenting. And my plan is she's still only 2.5. So, well, almost 3. I can, because you know what's going to happen. She's going to have a couple more photos of her on Sean's shoulders. And my plan is, because there's nothing at the bottom, my plan is to put 2 more photos down at the bottom as I take them. So this layout isn't technically done because eventually I'll have 2 photos to add, like you can see in the sketch at the bottom. But for now, it's just going to be a pretty blank space that you get to see the green with. That's kind of my plan. Now, the issue I was having from this point is I really like where it's going, but there's a big gap between the right-hand side and the left-hand side, and I needed to find a way to tie the 2 sides together. So my first idea is to go to my go-to technique, which is the notch with the pattern paper. I decided to use the B side of that green floral, so I've got both sides there, and I feel like that's nice because the white creamy color of that pattern paper gives a nice softness to that, which you can see on the left-hand side. So that really helped kind of fix the divide that was happening. I still don't think it's enough. So what you're going to see me do is do a really fun kind of cascade of hearts. Now, I love this. And in a different layout with sequins and some stitching, this idea would have worked so well. It does not work with this layout because it's completely opposite feel of what the left-hand side has. So you're going to watch me do it, and then I take it out. I also take out that orange enamel heart that you see there. There's orange nowhere else in this layout. Why I thought I needed an orange heart there, I don't know. I decided to flip it out. I'm going to take that out, add a couple florals, and down at the bottom of that sticker sheet where you can see the word bloom, that is also a banner. And I'm just going to cut out the B and the O and the L, or BLO, whatever it is, and add 3 banners down there. So you kind of still have that idea of the banner being repeated from the top to the bottom. And then, because that's still not enough for me, I'm going to do one other thing that I am very well known for doing. And can you guess what that is? Yep, I'm going to fold over that top right-hand corner there and have a pop of color up there. So doing that, you're going to see, however, I add this really pretty pink heart pattern paper. No idea. I'm thinking it might be Paige Evans. I did a ton of stash busting with this layout, but I'm going to fold it over here, use the same botanical pattern, so the B side of that green there, and then use the pink floral. No, it's not a floral, it's heart to do the backing of it. And then because I had the pink up in the corner, I had to get it in a couple other spaces. So I just trimmed 2 little chunks of it, put one right by my title and one right by the down where I'm going to end up putting my journaling, which is where that heart and the little notch I cut out went as well. So that is basically what ends up happening with this layout. Okay, so please make sure you head on over and check out Crystal and Christina's takes for today. Obviously, theirs would be up yesterday because I'm a day late. And stay tuned. I will have another video for today's sketch to share with you later on this evening. And thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I have to say again how much I really have been enjoying reading your comments. They mean the world to me. So thank you so much to everyone that has liked and subscribed and given me love this month. It's been amazing. And I'm so thankful. Here's a look at my finished layout. I'll see you all really soon. Bye.